at D.W. Reynolds Razorback Stadium. Basically a month into the season, here in Week 4, and teams are starting to reach a critical portion of the schedule. It's the Florida Gators and the Arkansas Razorbacks. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Hey guys, catching up with the Gators head coach pregame. This is going to be a big challenge today. They have a great team coming in here, but he said, I am confident in our ability to handle that. We've got the best crowd in college football. They make every game a home field advantage. He said, I feel great that the crowd is behind us here today. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. And the Razorbacks headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. From deep, it's Mays. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. A snap wants to throw to start this drive. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Kane. On the move at the 30. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Out wide right, it's Watkins. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
In defense, you have to have great eyes. You have to have good vision on the quarterback to be able to see it. You can tell he's throwing the football right now. Watch the defense react, come up, get the wide receiver on the ground. He goes nowhere.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Trying to slip through and pick it up. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
And that will go such a long way in deciding this football game. Who can win these short yard situations? Who can be the more physical team? And this offense right here showing the work up front, man. The big boys all moving together, creating enough space. And I love the way Palmer, the back gets downhill, understands where the first down marker is.
Yeah, you know, some running backs just have a nose for it, and this guy does as well. He's able to sort of find the crease, make himself small, fit into those small spaces, and pick up the first to keep the offense on the field. It's all about momentum and being able to keep drives going. I know that's not going to really show up on any highlight reels, but that was a big play here for the offense.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Pushes ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Arkansas! Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Coming out with it, it's Mays. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little more.
That play was designed to go to the running back. They were hoping they were going to get man coverage, and one-on-one, that back is going to win that matchup every single time.
Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Completed pass, it goes nowhere. In fact, they lose yardage. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
A couple of yards short of the 1st down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. Cut there. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
They just keep firing. Left side, it's Montgomery. Oh, he's got some space. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. The Gators are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on 1st. Right side, it's Lloyd. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice...
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They've got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field. Protection is the biggest issue for this offense.
Motion from the wideout. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Fighting off the defender. Pushes ahead for one. It's 2nd and 9. Second and long here. On play action. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And that's absolutely going to be one of the keys to this football game. Keep the rabbit in the cage, man. Don't let him get outside that pocket, start bouncing out wide. That's where he'll do a lot of his damage with all that speed. That is a big key for this defense. Great job here early in the football game.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Jackson will throw. Leaping grab for a big gain. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
Well, the defense can't afford to give up too many big plays like that. That was a simple day one go-round. A guy just running straight down the field. You need your DBs to get to that football and swat that thing away. You give up too many more of those, you don't got a shot at winning this game.
And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. We've reached the break. Arkansas has the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. The Razorbacks with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Might as well run him again. Just ran him over. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a 1st down for this offense. Even dating to the days when they ran the option, Arkansas has always been built around the ground game.
Yeah, it makes Jerry Jones happy, huh? Noted Arkansas fan, always talking about the Hogs, his Hogs. And this team is always built on that physicality, built on that toughness.
From the gun, it's Russell. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Jackson gonna throw it. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Forced to just throw it away on 3rd down, and now they face 4th.
I think that's an easy decision for the QB, too. It's 3rd and long. You're in field goal range. You've got an opportunity at 3 points. That play designed to try and get the first, but it's not there. Give the defense credit. Throw it away. Let's get the kicker out on the field.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it out. It's Mays. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. offense back to work. They'll start this drive down by a touchdown, trailing 10-3. Drops back on first down. Caught.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
That last completion left them with 2nd and 3. Let's see how aggressive they are. Wide receiver going in motion. Grabbed behind the line. It's Jackson. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Out wide right, it's Jackson. He's got enough for the first down, and they might get some extra. It looked like a face mask to me. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Gets the back moving. Fresh set of downs going up top. That's reeled in. It's Gibson. Could not make his way to the corner.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
Handoff for Jarrett. Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Ball at the 31. 3rd and short, coming defense trying to rise up. Rides to the back. They're going to mark him down, and where that spot is looks as if it's going to be just a hair short of the first down. The Gators need to pick it up on 4th down. Needs it. Inside the 15. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Florida! Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he capped it off with a 27-yard touchdown run. Fielded in the end zone. It's Cade. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. To be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Jackson will throw. Rush right in his face. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Draw play, it's Russell. Hard running there. Good surge up front, give him 4 out to the 18. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Making the adjustment on the play. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got his man. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Yeah, and you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route. Understanding the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
And the Razorbacks will have it 1st and 10. Quick give. It's Russell. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Jackson gonna throw it. Makes the catch. It's Clapp. Just plowing ahead. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Flying down the left side. And he scores! Touchdown, Arkansas!
It's so nice to have that tight end that can be a chess piece. You can move him around, and then guess what? He can break tackles. He can make explosive plays. You've seen tight ends grow and get faster and bigger and stronger, and they throw it to him short, and look at the speed. He does the rest for the long touchdown catch.
Deep in the end zone, it's Mays. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. They'll start on the ground with Jarrett Gibson. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Oh, pressure's coming. Bought a little time, lets it go. Just had to get rid of it.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
He's looking to throw. Under pressure. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
Hauls it in at the 40. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. 'Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Running inside, it's Kane.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Jackson will throw. Fires to the wideout. Out wide left, it's Brown. And he's tackled, brought down at the 19. They're into the red zone with another 1st down.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there, more and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
The Gators are going to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They'll need a bunch on second down. Follows his blocks. It's Kane. All over him immediately. Clock is stopped. Florida has called a timeout. It's second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Look out! And down he goes. Timeout now called by the Gators. That's their last one. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And that lead grows even bigger.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Right side, it's Lloyd. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there.
And on that play, great job by the receiver working his way through the traffic in the middle of the field. That's a crossing route. It's going to take him a couple seconds to get all the way to the other side of the field, but really nice awareness by him, making the catch and coming up with a big play.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He tries to take the top off. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Taking it the other way. He's inside the 40. And he will be run out of bounds on the return, so the damage is limited as we wrap up the first half. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye, that full Gator head. Let's check in with Kevin Connors at the half.
Guys, hard to believe we're a full month into the season. A lot of action in college football here in Week 4. Our first stop is with Kansas State taking on the number 7 team, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. And it's the Wildcats able to pull off the upset in this one, but by the narrowest of margins. And this coach has got to be happy. They get back on track after dropping their last game, and it gets them to 3-1.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense.
Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Gives it. Swarmed under. 5-yard loss on the play.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Backing up and backing up on the first 2 plays now to try to throw it in drive on 3rd down. Jackson gonna throw it. He's taking the shot. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Here's Gibson one more time. He's got enough. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Solid run on the last play gives this offense another first down. Fresh center down's going to the air. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, this is a big moment for this offense, too, because you want to capitalize off getting the turnover, right? You just threw an incompletion. Now you got a big down coming up. You've got to find a way to make a play here so that you can generate points. And
snags it, and he's open. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm thinking about shipping this defensive end with running backs. I'm leaving my tight ends in to help this tackle because we cannot block him. He's already got 2 sacks.
Hand off Gibson, working left. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Nearly intercepted.
Well, this quarterback has struggled, having already thrown 2 picks. That should have been number 3. Somehow the defender dropped that one. Things not going well for this Q.
It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. They pulled a little closer, now down 20 to 13. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Razorbacks offense set to begin this drive. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Razorbacks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
That's just a tremendous individual effort by the defender. He's able to defeat his block and get to the ball and get the ball down on the ground. Very, very nice job.
Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Jackson will throw. Finds his target. And he got it oh so close to that first down marker, but they still have a little work to do. It'll be 4th down.
Oh, you know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down?
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. They'll move the tight end. He's changing the play. The give on 4th down. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
And I like this. I like aggressiveness, especially early in ball games. Set the tone. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to play four-down football. Nowadays, it makes a lot of sense. You see it with analytics. Go for it, even if it's in your own territory.
And the Razorbacks will snap it on 1st and 10. Trying to move them on the counter. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. The play fake. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Jackson gonna throw it. They're all over him. And he never had a chance.
Nice job by this defense, man. They've really answered the bell. This offense had a good first half. Second half, man, starting to put a couple of drives together, pressuring the quarterback, getting the sack, making this offense feel uncomfortable.
And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll check the spot. Think they'll have it right around the 40-yard line. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Escapes the pressure going right. Looking for his man in the middle. That pass is incomplete. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. They'll send the back in motion. Breaks the tackle. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Quickly complete. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the 1st down marker. It's 4th down. And it looks as if we are ready to get things started here in the 4th quarter. Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Snapped on 4th down. Buying time to his right. Throws for the tight end. Finds his man. It's Jackson. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. They've got a 1st down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Wants to throw again. Got it. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. That's it, fly. Got it. They will score. Touchdown, Gators. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the kick is no good, but a penalty flag is down, and there's not much doubt this is going to be roughing the kicker. When you're trying to protect the lead, you just simply cannot have a personal foul penalty at this stage in the game. The extra point here would tie the game. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the fourth. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Kane. After 45 on his way. Flying out to the left. Touchdown Razorbacks. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then it shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
He'll bring it out. It's Mays. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. And now this offense needs a late fourth quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. First play of this drive. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the fourth quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
Here comes the heat. Left side is Lloyd. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Line gets set, first down. Motion from the back. Snap on first down, wants to throw. He'll throw it. Incomplete. That one batted away at the line of scrimmage.
This defense is a very well-coached unit, and they're very, very active, and they're very aware of what's going on. Everybody on defense there knew where the quarterback wanted to go with it. Everyone trying to get their hands in the air to swat it down.
Second and long here. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Laundry down on the field as the pass is incomplete, but let's see what the penalty is. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Wide receiver comes in motion. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Just keeps slinging it. Rushes on. And it's a sack.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
Unloads to the right. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. So the defense sets them up with an interception. Now a couple of first downs, maybe even punching a score, and they'll go home with the W. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Leaves it in his belly. Knocked down in the backfield. And boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
We've seen this guy have tons of success. He had over 100 yards right before that run, but defense gets the better of him there. Nice job of adjusting up front, and good job being physical by that D-line, too.
This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. Just feeds the running back. They'll knock him down right at the 35-yard line. Still a lot of ground to cover to get to the first down marker. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And it's gone! And now the lead is even bigger.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. That turnover on the last possession was a killer. Now it's a 2-score game, and they've got to get things going. He unleashes a long one. He's got it way down the field. Rolled into enemy territory and all the way to the 44-yard line.
Well, I'll tell you, there are a lot of coordinators out there that would want to set up the shot, especially on the first play of the drive. Maybe run the ball, and then a few plays later, go play action, make it look the same before shooting it downfield. They just did it right away on first down, first play of the drive. If you get the matchup, take the shot. That's exactly what happened. Nice job.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and where's that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Just don't feel like the quarterback's in a rhythm so far. He's had accuracy issues. That last throw was underthrown, but we've seen bad decisions, trying to force the football in places it just shouldn't go, and that's why he's already thrown multiple interceptions.
And the defense getting a hand in there on 3rd down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Got to make the play on 4th. Fires to the middle. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Straight ahead, it's Russell. Swamped immediately. No wasted time as the defense uses a timeout here. 1:54 left to play.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Clock is stopped. Florida has called a timeout. It's 2nd. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a third down and short. Sends it back in motion. Jackson will throw. He's going to let it go. Goes high to pull it in. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
I like the aggressive play call there on offense. You're taking a shot on third and short. Maybe what you're thinking is, even if this is incomplete, we're going to stay on the field and we're going to go for it on fourth. But really nice route, beautiful throw. I don't know if the defense was expecting that, and they gave up a big one through the air.
No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be second and goal.
At this point on offense, late in the game with the lead, if you can run the ball, get a couple first downs, I mean, you can just bleed all these seconds off the clock and ice this thing.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Into the end zone. Fires into the end zone, incomplete.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
It's third and goal and third and long. On the move, it's Russell. He'll be stopped right there. They kept it on the ground on third and goal, and it did not pay off. Timeout now called by the Gators. That's their last one. And they've used their last timeout, and now the offense can start burning the clock. Smashes it between the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
On the return, it's Mays. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Right down the middle. Can hold on in the face of the contact.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
Second down, going to throw it. Out wide left, it's Lloyd.
You know, I think at this situation in the game, trailing like they are with only a couple minutes to go, short throws aren't going to get it done. You're going to have to be a lot more aggressive and start taking chances if you want to give yourself a chance to win this game.
Out of the shotgun on third down. Escapes the pressure to his right. Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Rush right in his face.
After being stopped there on fourth down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation, put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.
So after hitting bankrupt, spinning that wheel of fortune, now this offense can tack a little more onto the lead. They have it first and goal. Nothing doing. He is stopped short of the goal line. The Razorbacks want to crank the tempo. They go right back to this guy on second and goal. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Razorbacks. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point right down the boulevard is there now, up 20 in the fourth. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Fielded in the end zone, it's Mays. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. One more play to pad the stats. Wants to throw one first. Throws to the wideout. Wilson has it over the middle. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like